What's up, guys? We're back with another video. Alright, so we're gonna be going over more of the worst Grand Piece Online buffs and nerfs ever added. Alright, so we're gonna get straight into it. One of the worst buffs, nerfs, whatever you want to call it, or I don't even know, more mechanics, is the exclusion of fruit passives in the game. Gum not being immune to Goro, Magu not doing more damage to Mera, etc., so on and so forth. Magu not doing more damage to Hiei, yada. Alright. I think that it was a really missed opportunity to have some of those fruit passives. You're going to go so far to add a time limit on Haki, but you're not going to add fruit passives into the game. I mean, it just seemed like something I thought Foyu would do. Because, it just seemed like something down his alley. I mean, you put a time limit on Haki, dude. What other game put a fucking time limit on Haki? But alright, I digress. But yeah, I thought this would be something he would add, and I feel like it would have been a nice mix for a nice addition to PvP. Not even PvP, but PvE. It would have really added a nice dynamic. I think Magu would have been actually very expensive because it has a lot of strength over other fruits. It's one of the stronger fruits. But yeah, let's get into the next one. Next up, we have the light flight nerf. The light flight nerf, it makes it take more stamina, but honestly, it really didn't do anything. People complain about it, but it really didn't do anything. And the reason why it's on here is because I feel like it wasn't an effective nerf. Pika users are still flying to the next town, nothing really stopping them. I just think it was just a very it wasn't nerfed enough. Basically, people complain about it. They're like, oh, it takes too much stamina. You can still go from island to island. You're fine. You know what I mean? You can still run to the next island. You can't go across the map anymore, but that's it. That's really it. It's just, I guess Pika users got used to just flying across the map. I mean, it's not like that anymore. Cry, I'm old. But all right, let's get to the next one. Next up, this Tori stamina nerf. Now, the reason why it's on here is because it's just like Pika, where it was ineffective. Tori users didn't have a problem with retreating to the next island. It was more of a problem with how much they were able to heal. You didn't really see Tori users flying to the next island. That was more of a Pika user thing. Tori users couldn't really do that. They weren't fast enough, and it already had a pretty hefty drain on it. This is when he made it last about 1 minute, no matter how much stamina you have. So you could have 4,000 stamina. Your Tori form is only going to last a minute, right? So the reason why it's on here is because it's another ineffective nerf. I'm still healing to max. It took them, I think, until update 3 to actually nerf the healing. But I'm still healing to max here. It didn't do anything. It was ineffective. I mean, all it did was make it so Tori users can't fly for that long, which is okay. I mean, I don't think this is the fruit you should have nerfed for that. But I mean, yeah, it was just an unnecessary hit in my opinion. It didn't really do much. Next up, Skypian glide nerf. It's scaled with HP. You no longer gain HP or stamina. Now that has changed, you do heal now. I could say that you do heal now, so you do regen HP in the sky. You just do not regen stamina. I don't know. I mean, if you can swim with a devil fruit, why can't you fly? I mean, I feel like it was just an unnecessary nerf. Skypians don't have fighting style, so I think that having a really good glide, is honestly fair. Having it scale with HP, in my opinion, is unnecessary. It's not like you're flying, you're not flapping your wings, you're gliding. So it really doesn't matter how fucked up you are. If I, it really wouldn't affect how fast you would go. You're gliding, so either way, whatever. But I don't know. It was unnecessary. Skypians didn't deserve this because not only do they not have any specific fighting style, it's one of the worst races. It doesn't have a stamina passive. It doesn't have anything. You know what I mean? You can't swim with a devil fruit. You don't get extra stamina. You don't get a fighting style. So hitting the glide was just really unnecessary. This is the last one on the list, and it's Gomu. It said, nerf the damage on the gun pistol. A lot of people didn't like this nerf. The reason why they didn't like this nerf is because they felt like it was a rare fruit, and it was one of the better rare fruits, and it shouldn't have been hit because it was really helping out those new players get to the better fruits. As far as nerfing the damage on the Gatling, I think that was fair. People were doing the up combo into the Gatling, which I think was true. That was pretty irritating because it did shred health, and a good Gomu user could like really exploit that. But yeah, they nerfed the damage on the Gomu pistol. A lot of people didn't like it. Personally, I didn't have a problem with the nerf. It was doing a lot if somebody had a lot on the fruit, but a lot of people, especially on the last video, told me that this was a nerf that they really did not like, and I can kind of see why. But yeah, that's all. I mean, that's really it. Let me know if you want me to do another one, and see you guys.
IceyDio is tired of waiting. Subscribe to IceyDio.